Well, Rick, I dig these cars. This was only a 2-year body style, right?
That's correct.
66 and 7.
66.
This is a 67.
67, yes, sir.
Man, I saw it early this morning, and I don't know that I've seen one that's any cleaner than this and straighter, because these things are a mile long, and I gotta believe it's hard to get this thing straight, and the paint on it is so good. I mean, how did you do it?
It's just a lot of water, sand, and buffing, and TLC.
I bet it is just an awful lot of blocking and sanding and blocking and sanding.
Yes, sir.
Man, so how long you had it?
I got the car in 2001.
Oh, okay. Was it in this kind of condition, or?
I've had most of the car apart to redo everything. I wanted to make it look nice and refurbish everything, but the car was physically painted when I got it, and I water sand and buffed like we talked.
And that's how old this paint is?
It actually was painted in '97.
Wow, I mean, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Because I really, when I saw it, I thought, well, there's a fresh
No, it's not fresh.
Wow, man. I mean, do you drive it, or is this a show car?
No, we drive it. We drive it quite a bit, actually. The last trip we went on was to Columbus, Ohio with it, which is about a 5-hour drive from our house. So.
Wow. So were you after a Fastback Charger, or that was what you had to have?
I had to have one of these cars. My parents had one when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
And they had a 66, and it was red with Traeger wheels on it, and I just loved it.
Yeah, well, I understand why. So one of the things I noticed in this car was this pinstripe up here on the roof. Which
Yes.
Is that an addition, or?
That is actually a factory option. So if it was a factory stripe delete car, then it wouldn't have the stripe.
And the other thing I noticed is it's sitting up. This isn't the stock height, is it?
No, it has HiJackers in the back.
HiJackers. Old school. You really went. So what did you referred to that? What did you call this?
Day 2.
It's a day 2
Day
car.
Day 2 car, yes.
So you buy it day 1 and you do this to
This
it
to day 2.
And HiJackers was how we did it.
That's how we did it, yep.
You just throw those in and
put some air in them and go.
Off you go. Wow. You're not running glass packs, are you?
No, they sound like it, but.
Well, this is, this interior is beautiful too. It's a bucket seat, but with a console in this kind of weird, 4-speed setup.
A little bit different.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's actually a Tremec 5-speed.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah. Okay, well, and I forgot actually how cool the gauging was in these cars.
Yeah. It was specific to the Charger, just 66 and 7.
Man.
There's actually no light bulbs in them gauges. They're electroluminescent.
Oh,
works
yeah.
off of AC voltage.
So is it green?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Greenish blue.
Yeah. Oh, fabulous. And then these fold down and everything, and it goes all the way through, right?
Yes. These seats fold down like that.
Yeah, you're close to being able to put a 4x8 sheet of plywood in, right?
Almost.
But I just love the Fastback. I love how this window comes around, and then the fenders are surprisingly squared
off
back to here, and then the whole bar lit up.
The whole thing. There's 6 light bulbs across the back.
But
there.
it doesn't sequence, right?
No, sir.
Like the T-Birds
Nope.
would, but it just
lights up bright.
When you were at night, when you were behind one of these going down the road back in the day, it's like, oh, that's a Charger.
That's right.
Sure. And this is kind of reminiscent of your gauging, actually.
Yeah.
It's they kind of carried that through. So it says 440 Magnum. Is that what it has?
Yes, it does.
Well, let's go look at that.
Let's do that.
Wow, what man? This thing looks like showroom. Day 2.
Day 2.
But the correct black color, the engine bay is body color, which is a Mopar thing.
Mopars, yep. The chrome valve covers were a 67 item.
Oh, so that's
factory.
That's factory?
Yep.
Not just dress up, huh? Wow. Really? You don't have any leaks or anything. This thing just really looks like you don't use it, but you do.
We do. We drive it a lot.
Wow. So have you been to the Route 66 show before?
Yes, this is, I think, our 8th time we've been here.
I was here last year for the first time in 20 years and was blown away by how big it is and how cool it is. You obviously like it. You keep coming back.
It's a very nice show. It's very well put together, and we have a good time.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, go ahead and close this baby back up, because you got to get the full effect. And especially that day 2 stance.
That day 2 stance.
1967 Charger 440 Magnum, day 2.
Day 2.
Rick, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
That's so cool.
Thank you.